Alright, today is December 15th. Let's see. It's Thursday. It's extremely cold outside. Let's see. I'll give you guys a temp what it is right now. It's gotten a lot warmer, but this morning when I went to class, it was definitely below zero for sure. Right now, it's 1 degree in Stevens Point, and it says it feels like -11. So yeah, it's cold. Definitely not going hunting today. So instead, I did a little bit of editing this morning on a video. Let's see, what else are we gonna do today? We're gonna go to Fleet Farm, pick up some new broadheads, because these ones that I like, that I've been shooting, I don't like. I don't like the fixed blade part of it, mainly because I don't like that you have to shoot fixed blades when you're trying to practice compared to an expandable where you can use just field points to practice, and an expandable flies the same. Whereas with a field point, with a fixed blade, it doesn't fly the same as your field tips, if that makes sense. I don't know, but I'll show you guys later when I'm sighting in my bow. We're gonna go to the bow shop hopefully and sight it in for 20 yards, then come back to the house hopefully, and there'll still be some daylight left where I'll be able to sight it in for 30. I'm not comfortable shooting outside of 30 yards with my bow yet. So, and while we're at Fleet Farm, we're gonna do a little Christmas shopping too, for my stepdad. So he has everything that he needs, but one thing that he said he needs for Christmas is some ice fishing jigs and that sort of stuff. So I'll show you guys what type of ice fishing jigs I like to use for panfish on small lakes and that sort of stuff, and what spoons and jigs I like to use on Winnebago and that sort of stuff as well. So we'll get back to you when we're on the road to Fleet Farm. Hopefully we don't freeze to death as we walk outside, because I'll show you what it looks like out there right now. Right here, this is outside my window. So yeah, I don't know if you can see through our little plastic to stop the draft coming through my window, but yeah, it's pretty. All right, outside. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but we're gonna let the old girl warm up a little bit. Been sitting out in the cold all night long. Probably would help if I opened up my doors. A little messy right now, but still hunting season. Let her warm up for about 5 minutes. We'll take off down the long and winding road to Man's Mall, Fleet Farm. See.
Tower.
Just coming up on Fleet Farm here, about I'd say a mile, so we're almost there. It's not very far from my house at all, 15 minutes, so almost there. Another thing that I didn't mention that I want to get some Luminox too, because earlier this fall I shot at a buck, decent sized buck for me at least, because I've never taken a deer with my bow, and got a total pass through and everything. We tracked it for about 150 yards, 200 yards, and the plug drill just dried up. I searched for 2 days at least. Just scoured over the whole property, those properties that I showed in the other video. Just couldn't find it.
couldn't pick up any more blood, couldn't find it, so I don't know if I hit it too high in between the spine and the lungs or what happened. But I think if I would have had a Luminoc, I would have been able to tell where I hit it, because it was just right at shooting light, so it was tough to see. And I was sitting in my ground blind too, so it's really dark in there. Yeah, so I think those Luminocs will definitely help out. I just said on the weather that we're supposed to have a big front come through, big snowstorm come through tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to get out in the stand before the snowstorm, and hopefully that gets the deer on their feet, moving a little bit before the storm. That's my hope. I'm going either way tomorrow. Snow, rain, snow, sleet, sunshine, doesn't matter. I'm going. Because I only get a few days off every week, if that. I mean, usually we just get one day off. It's a rare occurrence where we get 2 days off like this. So we'll see what happens. Catch up in Fleet Farm. Show you what kind of broadheads I'm gonna buy, the Luminocs, and then those. Okay, we made it to Fleet Farm. We're in the ice fishing section. I'm gonna pick up some jigs here, some of my top ones. Let's see if they have them here. Let's see. Okay. I like the slender spoons. We'll see what they got on sale here. Oh, they got some jigging wraps. So, let's see. Oh, I got some of these right here. These look pretty good though. Huh. Let's see if we can find them. Well, I want to get them some jigging wraps for sure. Oh, they got them on sale too. So we're gonna get him this UV color, because I know he's trying to go out in Winnebago this year more. It's UV perch right here. And I want to get him a white one. Let's see. Oh, here. There. Got him 3. We'll just get him 2. Get them 2 jigging wraps. Then we'll get them some more jigs for panfish right now. I'm not seeing ones that I like though. Oh, right here we got some gill pills. Those are the ones that I wanted, but right here, these gill pills. They're a little small though for what I like. Alright, I'm back in the sporting goods section. There's just people all over the place, just talking and just always getting in the way, so really couldn't show you guys what I was getting. So I'll show you here. For broadheads, I've heard a lot of good things about these NAP Kill Zone right here. It's got 2 3/8 inch cutting diameter, so we're gonna give these a try. Heard a lot of good things about these. We got some Luminocs right here, some green ones. So never tried these before, but I want to see how they work out. For the ice fishing jigs for my stepdad, picked up a couple jigging wraps, as you guys saw right here. We got a UV, looks like a UV pink type Fire Tiger, and then we got kind of like a blue clown type pattern right there. I know this bait I've caught fish on Winnebago with for sure. This one I've heard good stuff about, so I'm gonna get that one for him. We got some Bro Bug Gill Getter jigs right here.
They're Glow 1/32 ounce. I'm a big fan of oranges, yellows, greens, and pinks in the winter. For some reason I have my best luck on there, so there's those. I got some VMC larvae jigs right here, pink, as you can see right there. They had these custom jigs and spins, shrimp was on sale, and I do well on those too, so I figured he might like those. And I got some tried and true fat boys right here. Definitely get the job done for gills, especially early in the year. So yeah. I'm gonna head over to the archery shop now and sight my bow with these new broadheads for tomorrow, and get some shots in and see how that goes. I wish my house was Fleet Farm. Literally have everything any person would ever need here. Easily the best place to go in the area for whatever you're looking for. So I can't walk in the fishing section, otherwise my whole bank account goes down real fast. So we're just gonna peek. We're gonna see if they got my favorite reef runners here. Right there it is. Right here. If you guys are ever looking for a good walleye bait for out on the bay, late summer, right here. Pink lemonade. Can't go wrong. That size too. So just keep that in the back of your mind for next summer, because that's what I pull. Alright, so we're outside now. Already got a couple shots in, and feeling pretty good. I haven't shot my bow in a few weeks, but pretty on so far. Just had to move my pins up just a little bit, because with my fixed blades, they usually shot about 6 inches higher than my field points. So just moved the pins a little bit. Now we're pretty much hitting dead center. So take a couple more shots here. We'll check out, see what the end result is. But so far so good. I'll probably shoot again tomorrow before I go out, just to make sure everything's on. But everything so far looks to be good. So here we go. That one looked pretty good. See how this one flies. That was pretty close too. I mean, pretty much right on the center. So feeling good. Bow's shooting well. Might sight in another pin tomorrow for 40 yards, but right now she's looking pretty good. Here, I'll show you guys how it was. Now that was about at 32, 33 yards. And there you go. I mean, that's a dead deer right there. So take a couple more shots here, finish up, grab some dinner, maybe go play some pool with some buddies. But that's about it for today. So yeah. Just knocked it off into the snow. I don't have a cover on here either, so I'll go back at the truck again, get another shot off. Pretty excited for tomorrow though. Pretty excited.
is at 30 yards. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay, to wrap this up for today, just got the bow sighted in. Fire alarm's going off downstairs right now. I don't know why. Probably my roommates are cooking. I just wanted to go over some of the baits more in depth that I bought for my stepdad. What lakes it would be good on, and what I prefer to use them for. So right now I'm going to start with the shrimp bowl right here. So these ones are, I've had a lot of good luck on lakes that are mostly like a mud bottom, you know, where a lot of times, sometime throughout the winter, there's like a worm hatch on the bottom. I'm not sure exactly what kind, but the fish tend to feed on them, and these shrimp bowls work really well. I've had good luck on crappies with these on Fox Lake. Not in this particular color, but in a red color. I like the pink glow as well, especially because a lot of times in a muddy lake you're gonna have muddy water as well. So these are good for crappies. Next I've got the Pro Series Larva by VMC. This is kind of like a ratfinky type of bait. That ratfinky is made by Custom Jigs and Spins, but it's pretty much almost identical. I figured they're like it's a newer style bait, so I figured why not buy it for my stepdad. Yeah, good colors. It's ultra glow right there, and pink as well. You know, this is just a good all-around bait. It'll catch anything from perch, crappies, bluegills, you name it. And then we got the gill getter, and as the name suggests, it's good for gills. That is for sure. It's a little bit heavier bait that I got, a little bit more wider. I like it. I like a horizontal bait more than a vertical. The horizontal bait, just like it seems like you can get the waxworm or plastic or any type of bait that you're using to flutter a little bit better in the water. So that's why I like these ones a lot. And these fat boys right here, these work really well with a plastic on the back, and it just same as like these gill getters. A plastic on these will outfish live bait sometimes. Some people don't think so, but it does the trick. It's same with the gill getter. It just gets that fluttering action, and you don't have to move your rod tip much. It just flutters that bait right in front of the fish's face. So next I got some jigging wraps right here. This UV color, I've never tried this before, but I've had good luck with white on Winnebago, white and lime green, and this has got white, a little bit of lime green and some pink in it, a little bit different color. You know, I don't think many people consider using this type of bait, so it's just a little bit different thing for the fish to see. So I don't know, I'll have to see how my stepdad does on that. And then right here we got this blue chrome, and I've heard a lot of good things about this. I don't fish Winnebago much, but I've heard a lot of good things about this. This is a size, well, it's a 3/16 ounce size, and this is a 5/16 ounce size. So this is just a little bit bigger, this UV one. And then this silver is just a little bit smaller. But with these, you just, I mean, they give you the directions on the back. You just jig it back and forth, and it gets that bait swimming around underneath your hole. And when you see a fish, you want to kind of slow it down, not so fast. And a lot of times they'll just come up and suck onto this bottom treble hook, especially white bass. Especially if you have like a little waxworm on there or minnow head, that seems to do the trick. But yeah, those are the baits that I got them. Not a big, I don't know much about Winnebago, but I've heard some good things about these baits. But these panfish baits, I know they'll catch them fish for sure. So I don't know, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Gonna be going out hunting, and we'll see what happens. There's gonna be a snowstorm coming in, so hopefully it gets the deer on their feet. So I'll take you guys out tomorrow.